Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video for Wednesday, the 20th of April. Another active convective day for Alabama, and let's get right to it and see where we stand right now. We'll start with a look at the Skycam from Inverness this morning. This was about 6:30 as that first batch of storms was approaching. I say 6:30. This was actually 6:51. We got a timestamp on there. Pretty dark and about to get very wet. And those storms weakened, but a new batch of storms came in and bothered this place. This is the Tuscaloosa Skycam. Now, this is this afternoon at about 2:15, but as that came through, it produced a wind gust of 74 miles per hour at our Skycam site atop the Tuscaloosa County Courthouse, knocking down trees and power lines in parts of the city. And up in Cullman, that's the Cullman Skycam, and they had some wind damage. And really, the wind damage we think there was from a wake low on the backside of the departing rain this morning, not from a thunderstorm wind. So really a smorgasbord of weather issues around the state this morning. There's the the water vapor satellite shot, and on top of that, the contours at 500 millibars. And again, you can see the westerlies are really farther north of here, so we're not going to have any issues, we think, with tornadoes. And really the storms that form for the rest of today, tonight, and tomorrow are more like the summer storms with light winds aloft. So at least tornadoes won't be a problem. There's the visible shot. And you can see the guys at HPC analyzed the surface front near the northwestern corner of the state. It's totally run out of gas. And we've got that meso high indicated just southwest of Birmingham. And a few breaks in the cloud cover. Notice how the sun is shining in scattered pockets around here. So, but the most unstable air is back over Mississippi, the southern part of Mississippi and southwest Alabama. See the cumulus field down there. Quite a contrast from the stable air we have in place here. And there's the temperatures. Montgomery is where we thought we would all be today. They've got 81. But because of that morning rain, it's relatively cool and stable up this way with temperatures like 71 at Birmingham and only 65 at the Shelby County Airport in Alabaster. So while there is technically a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for a few counties around here, we think the greater chance of any hail or strong winds would be down to the south where you've got those 80s. There's the radar at 218. Not much left from the morning convection. You got that band of showers from near Reform to Northport to Calera. And heavier storms back in Mississippi, but they're just having a hard time maintaining their strength as they approach this stable air. There is one severe thunderstorm warning for Clay County, Mississippi, around West Point, and a flash flood warning over there. But again, I just think things will be pretty calm for the rest of today and tonight. There's the severe thunderstorm watch. This is until 10 o'clock. And it does include areas as far north as Marion County. And again, I just don't think we have any issues there. If we do see strong storms that might go severe, the better chance should be down south. Demopolis, Selma, Montgomery, that's where they've got low 80s and the air is unstable. All right, the convective outlook. Hey, new graphical look from the Storm Prediction Center. Changed their look today. Slight risk over parts of central and south Alabama. That goes back into central Texas, really the Texas Hill Country. And also a slight risk up north through parts of Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York. Here's the probabilities, and they got a 30% wind probability over Louisiana and Mississippi. And again, that's where you've got those 80s, and the air is pretty unstable there. Tomorrow, the slight risk is back to the west. That's the standard risk for parts of Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, northwest Arkansas. And on day 3, a risk of severe weather from near Wichita Falls, Texas, to Indianapolis and Louisville. And within that, on day 3, the higher probabilities are from Tulsa up to about St. Louis. And, of course, with the ridging taking over here, all of the active weather by Friday, which this is, will be well to the north. Rain for the next 5 days, valid through Monday morning at 7 o'clock. Heavier numbers here because of the convection we've seen today. They've got that 1.5-inch bullseye around here, and that's really counting the rain we had this morning and any additional rain we see this evening. The big numbers for the week will be in that zone from Wichita Falls, Texas, up to near Pittsburgh and Erie and Buffalo. All right, this is the 12Z GFS, valid at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Notice how the ridge is starting to take over. Down below that surface boundary just kind of hanging around here. So, again, we'll mention scattered showers and storms tomorrow, but I don't think it'll be as active as today. And temperatures should be warmer during the afternoon hours. Again, today we had that morning convection that has really limited temperatures, but we think tomorrow we'll be back up there in the low and mid-80s. We'll check the instability tomorrow. This is tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. And the air is unstable somewhat for this time of the year. The numbers are up to about 1,000 joules, maybe 1,500 in spots, so certainly that would support convection. But you can clearly see the big helicity numbers are well to the northwest, around Kansas, Missouri, places like that, the nation's heartland out there. And then Friday, the ridge is dominant and will be warm and dry. Highs up in the mid-80s. The GFS is showing 86. Got that new surface low way northwest of here, and these severe weather issues should stay well to the northwest. Easter weekend on Saturday, warm and dry. Again, mid to upper 80s, maybe flirting with record highs. Humidity pretty high. Feel like June instead of April. And Easter Sunday, there might be a shower somewhere during the peak of the daytime heating process, but clearly the better chance of rain well to the north. We stay warm, muggy, mid to upper 80s. So really Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, mostly dry, very warm, very humid. Now, Monday of next week, here comes this new trough. We'll keep an eye on that thing. Down below that, looks like we stay dry Monday. But Tuesday, that thing is digging down into the south central states. It's not lifting up toward Canada, and that certainly is a problem. Here's a look at the surface low Tuesday, 992 millibars between Omaha and Des Moines. And obviously, severe weather could be a big issue there. Just north and west of here, and it seems like that wants to move in here Tuesday night, and then Wednesday, the trough is progressive, and the storms kick out by midday Wednesday. And, timing, this will change. It might be a daytime event Wednesday, might be Tuesday night. We just don't know yet. We don't know if it's going to be a linear type thing or a supercell type thing. Let's just get closer. This is Wednesday. This is like a week away from where we are today. But clearly a chance of severe weather Tuesday night or Wednesday of next week. And the end of the forecast, May 6th, boy, getting deep into the season here. Trough access to the west, but the main action at that point well to the northwest. And we don't know specifics. We just kind of like to peek and get some ideas out there in the long range. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3:30 or so, by 7 a.m. tomorrow. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
Thank you for trusting us to be your #1 source for news
in all of Central Alabama.
in back-to-back ratings periods.
More people watched ABC 3340
than any other station in Birmingham.